What's up, guys? Alright, welcome back to Cinema Logan, guys. We have another review. Alright. Um, if you're looking for that Attack of the Clones review, that will be coming out tomorrow. I'm working on that video. But for today, I wanted to get all the older DC movies reviewed on my channel. So when the new DCU, which is going to take off this year with Superman, Creature Commandos is already taken off, I can compare them, go back and forth, do a tier list on them, compare which ones are better, what's not. And we did watch Man of Steel, reviewed it. I like Man of Steel. Now, that's where it ends. I do not like Batman v Superman. And look, there's not much, and that's what we're reviewing. We're here with Batman v Superman, guys. But I'm not here to put the blame on Zack. I'm definitely here to put the blame on Warner Brothers for running into something that we're not even prepared to do. So I'm pretty sure Zack wanted to do a Man of Steel 2, but the studio said, oh, Man of Steel didn't do too good, Superman didn't do too good, we need Batman, bring Batman in. So you had to fucking change plans, fucking bring Batman in, and I'm not going to blame Batman, because Ben Affleck is Batman? We'll get to that later, but it's frustrating, this whole Disney Star Wars thing. Why was there no plan? Why are we rushing in and just kind of doing whatever and going straight to the good shit? You know what I'm saying? Marvel steadily went up. Why could DC just have not done that? It makes me mad to this day, but there's no point, no looking back. But why is this movie 2 hours and 31 minutes? This movie is 2 hours and 31 minutes. And then you go to Man of Steel. Man of Steel's 2 hours and 23 minutes. Then you go to the Zack Snyder Justice League. This motherfucker is 4 hours and 2 minutes. Alright, I'm not here to shit on your runtimes, but trim it down, Zack. What are we doing? I know it's hard because you have to fill in all this information because the studio wants you to rush in and make a Batman v Superman movie and shove in 6 fucking different characters. I get it, you have a hard task, but let's go down through the movie, guys, alright? The movie is sitting at a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 29% critics, and a 63% audience. Audience liked it, I'm pretty sure. This movie is directed by the man, Zack Snyder. And it had a budget of $250 million. Pretty big. The cast, you got Ben Affleck. You got Henry Cavill. You got Jesse Eisenberg. Gal Gadot. Jeremy Irons. What are we even talking about? The cast is stacked. And you're probably wondering what I think. Obviously, I think Henry Cavill does a great job as Superman. And surprisingly, I think Ben Affleck does a great job as Batman. An older Batman. An older, rugged Batman that's just like, you know what I'm saying? And now the big gripes. Let's just go over the main points. We're just going to go through over the main point. Oh, let me just go ahead. Obviously, the movie's called Batman v Superman. There's a conflict. Batman doesn't like how fucking Superman just came in and took care of Zod. A lot of people died that day. A lot of things happened. And Batman doesn't like that. And Lex Luthor kind of changes Superman's mind. They fucking fight. Alright? But the main things that I really love about this movie is Batman. Batman and his action scenes. Dude, Ben Affleck is Batman. Oh my god, it's so badass. It's badass. This motherfucker. If you see Ben Affleck Batman, you're dying. If you see Christian Bale's Batman, you're like, maybe I'll have a couple broken bones. If you see Ben Affleck's Batman on the street, you're fucking getting your neck snapped and your legs broken off. Alright? And you're going to be left there to die. He does such a great job. His suit is nice. I like his armor suit too at the end. How could you not? I fuck with it. Another bad thing. Lex Luthor. Now, I don't have a problem with how he looks, whatever. How he's acting in this movie is awful. If you wanted to do a younger, weird-looking Lex, whatever, that's fine. But who you casted, or whatever you wrote for him, or whatever you told him to sound like, it's just weird. And the Jolly Rancher scene, bro. I didn't think it was that bad, but I went back and rewatched it. It's fucking cringe, bro. How is that allowed, Zach? I don't even know. That's just something Lex Luthor wouldn't do. So that's why it's just frustrating. And guys, don't forget this video is going to be talking about spoilers. Another good thing, like I said, the action, all praise. And another praise that I'm going to give about the movie is Gal Gadot. You know, I wanted a Wonder Woman that was a little bit more strong, you know, maybe not the most beautiful. You know, there's nothing wrong with her being beautiful. I'm just saying, like, Gal Gadot, when you see her, you think of, you know, you don't think of Wonder Woman. You think of model, you think of, but she does a great job as Wonder Woman. She does a great job. Her lines, how she talks, how she moves, how her stances is. She does a great job. And her hope and her smiles. And in the later movies, she does even a better job. So, besides Wonder Woman 1984, a god-awful movie. Big spoiler coming up. Doomsday. What was the thought process? It's like you were just running to just get straight to Darkseid with no care in the world. The problem is that you're rushing. You're setting up a Justice League movie with 3 characters that don't even have a solo movie out at the time. It was just, oh my god, guys. Back in the day, this was a fucking mess, and people didn't want to admit it. But this was a disaster. Holy shit. Really looking back at it, this was a mess, bro. And Lois Lane in this movie is a little frustrating, you know? There's this kryptonite spear in the movie that Batman uses to try to kill Superman, you know? But, obviously they don't end up killing each other. Obviously they're going to be world's finest and work together and da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? But there's a spear, and what she does is she just runs to a random place and just throws it in a pool. You're telling me the weapon that could kill Superman, you're just gonna throw. You're not gonna store this anywhere, whatever. You're just gonna throw it in some water. We've lost our fucking mind. We've lost our fucking marbles. And the whole point is why... Oh my... And it doesn't make sense, because when you see Batman's action scenes, why is Batman mad at him for causing damage to the city and shit? You do the same thing. There's a fucking Batman chase in his Batmobile. This man is clipping cars, throwing them in the air, jumping on cars, having cars stack on top of each other, landing and exploding. So I don't even know... Like, what? And obviously, if this was real... Obviously, Superman would fucking whoop Batman's ass. Superman doesn't even need to be in the vicinity. Superman could be in space, and all he has to do is shoot some laser beams down where fucking Batman's at. He's dead. And that's the big problem, is buying that Batman. I mean, obviously, he's the greatest detective, and Batman, in some comics, does have the upper hand. And I get it how he has an upper hand here. But because it's a younger Superman, but it's still frustrating to see. And obviously they get along together at the end, but still, guys, this movie is a disaster. And it let's not forget the beginning. People might like this story, but it's a little boring. It's boring. The whole politics scene. Let me get down to that. The whole point of Zack Snyder's Superman is what would happen if Superman really existed in the real world. Motherfucker, we don't want that. We already live that. We're living it right now. We don't want to see that. We go to movies to fucking escape and not have to have politics. So when you do this, it's like, oh my god, I'm not getting a break. It's more of just like, oh, is Superman the problem? Do we need to have a silver bullet for Superman? Is Superman really bad? Is Superman a fucking alien? We should kill You know what I'm saying? It's just like, shut the fuck up. And I get it. I get your point. Yes, if we had someone like that in our world, yes, would the world be like that? Yes, but I don't want that. Zach, man. It's frustrating because I can't blame Zach, and my condolences to him and that whole incident that happened behind scenes. But this movie, guys, it's a 5 out of 10. Okay, it's a 5 out of 10. It's average. I wanted to give it a 4, but I'm going to give it a 5 to balance it out. I think the action scenes and the ending obviously definitely save this movie, but it's a stupid movie, and I don't think it's what we should have gotten. You know, we should have gotten something way better. and it's frustrating. But let me know what you guys think of Batman v Superman. Let me know what you guys think of the DCEU. You know, let me know what you guys think of the movies. You know, let me know down below what's your favorite DCEU movie below, you know. And like and subscribe if I'm worthy of it, guys. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next review. So peace.